I do not need another camera. However, if you offer me a camera for less than 20 bucks, that is a 35mm, that has shutter priority, that is super easy to use, I'm gonna say yes, I'm gonna test it, and we'll go from there. Check it out. You need two of these strange things of money. I don't know, 20 bucks. If you have 20 bucks and you wanna shoot 35mm photography, you can do it very simply with a whole bunch of different cameras. Look at it. It looks like it's from the 80s. Looks like it could be sat on the seat of a convertible Beamer whilst you're on your way to do whatever they did in the 80s. I don't know. I was only very, very young. Anyway, why should you consider the Konica FC1? Basically, because it's very, very cheap and you want to get into film photography. Is this the best film camera on the market? No, absolutely not. Is it one of the cheapest? Yes. People, as far as I've seen, are not clambering over themselves to purchase Konica SLR cameras. Why not? I don't see why not. It is shutter priority, which means I set my shutter speed and then the camera figures out aperture and the ISO is already set, so just aperture, in order to make the most of my film stock. So if I'm spending $20 and I get, this is what I got, a camera, 2 lenses, and a camera bag. And this camera came with a film in it, which I'm absolutely gonna throw in the trash because it sucks. Either way, there is nothing wrong with you shooting these older cameras. Try it. Take it for a run and see what you think. You wanna get into film photography and you don't wanna spend too much money, you just wanna dip your toe in to film photography. $20. I picked up this random flash as well. So we buy a random flash or we get hold of a random flash, however we like, and then we can do flash photography, like all the craze right now. Check it. Costs you no money. Angle the flash up so the flash bounces off the ceiling and it makes a different kind of view. Why not, you guys? Ilford 100. Professional, black and white. Cost $11.99 for that film. $8 more and I can get my body, and then $10 to $15 to develop this film. I know that sounds like a lot of money. I know a lot of people are upset about the fact that film is hard to get and it costs a lot to develop and they don't want to develop it themselves. They don't want to roll their own film. That's fine and I get it. But there's nothing quite like shooting 35mm. Let's take a closer look at the Konica FC1. 1980s Konica Minolta. Look at this Hexanon Nifty 50. I love the way this lens feels and the way that it looks. It's so smooth. The front ring then is going to be your focusing ring. And then where it says AE there, that's locked in. See that button? That'll release the lock and allow you to move your f-stop. But remember, this is a shutter priority camera, so just leave it locked in. The S on the left, which I'm going to show you, that is the self timer button. Press that, self timer, 10 seconds, it'll blink and then take a picture for you. Wonderful, wonderful accessory. The FC1. This is an accessory port here. Unscrew that cap and lens release is right here. And there's my prism. Konica bad boy. Looking at the top then, this is a shutter priority camera. So you decide the shutter speed by turning this wheel 2 seconds all the way up to 1/1000th, and then the camera is going to do your aperture and the ISO is going to be preset. B for bulb or when you attach the flash. On the left, this is my winding handle, and then to the left of the winding handle and then just down below you're going to see the ASA. That little switch on the right, the little tiny switch on the right sets the ASA, and then my hot shoe there. So just pulling that switch will allow me to set my ISO or my ASA. I just set that to whatever the box speed is, and then just leave it be. That's it. Real simple. Unless I'm shooting expired film, and then that's a whole different thing. Okay, another accessory. This is just going to be for my remote firing of this camera if I'm doing anything crazy, which I'm never going to use. And then this is how we wind the camera forward. Just cock that lever and then pull the trigger. Nice and easy. I'm going to open the back of the camera then so you can have a look inside. This one's actually really clean. I can see my shutter in the back. Film goes in the left there. And this little item here, this is what sets this camera apart. I don't have to thread the film in at all. I can just lay it on the actual rear of the camera. And then this is like a fast loading system. So watch what I do. Pop the film in, pull it across, depress the winding lever just a little, and let it go. There you go. Close the back. And now if I just advance that shutter, pull the trigger a couple of times until we see the number 1 on this little red window. And that means I am good to go. Super rapid to get this bad boy to work. And that's what's lovely about this camera. I don't have to thread my film tab through any of those slots. On the bottom then, this is very interesting. Speed winder. And I'm just going to open the battery pack so you can have a look inside. LR44 batteries ×4. You can get them readily on Amazon, or I just got mine from my local camera store. Pop out this little cartridge. Check this out, you guys. Crazy. I've never seen that on any other camera except this one. So I just open my little plastic container. Real simple. It says open and you just pop it open. Look inside. 4 times LR44 batteries. Gets this Konica FC1 going. And then it only goes in one way at the bottom. Red tab to red tab. In she goes. Oh, other way. My bad. Watch. Here we go. Red to red. In she goes. Screw the cap back on. Real nice and simple. Not overly tight. Cap goes back on. Nice and easy. Pop on my lens. Line up the red dots. Righty tidy, and boom. Easy peasy. The Konica FC1. Love this camera. I get it. You shoot digital. All of your pictures, you want them now. You want to develop them now on your laptop. You want to run them through Lightroom. You don't want to wait. Let me tell you, if you spend a little bit of money, 20 bucks, get yourself a film camera, throw some HP5, throw some Portra 400, hell, throw anything, expired film through it. The vibes you get are going to be fantastic. You won't regret it. Yes, shooting digital photography is amazing. My Nikon D7100 makes me smile. The pictures and images I get with this Sigma Art 18-35, I love it. But there is something about shooting 35mm that just warms my cockles. Scratch that. You might not get that reference. There is something about shooting 35mm that just wets my whistle. No, not wets my... Okay. There's something about shooting 35mm that makes me happy. So, easy peasy. You've had an overview. I've explained to you how cheap it is. I've explained to you why you should buy it. Let's look at an alternate. If you've got a little bit more money, then any of the Pentax SLRs are dope. This is my Pentax MG. A lot more features on the MG. Check it out, Google the MG. I did a review on the Pentax Super Program. But you guys, the Pentax range of cameras are gonna cost you a whole lot more money. You know, 50 to 100, 150, sometimes 200. You know, the K1000, etc. is gonna cost you a whole bunch of bucks. If you're just getting into things, you guys, don't discount these older, strange brands. Thanks for stopping by. Another quick, fast review of one of these low budget 35mm cameras that you can get out, you can shoot, and you can have a great time with. Check out the vibes you get from 35. Yes, go digital. Digital's cheaper, digital's faster, but there's nothing quite like opening a box of 35, putting it in your camera, taking those shots. Be considerate about your composition. Be deliberate about your focusing. Pull the trigger. You created that image. You made those photos. Print them out, stick them in your albums, blow them up, stick them on your walls, and you won't regret it. In years to come, you guys, all these memories that you're making, all these moments that you're capturing of your loved ones who are not going to be here forever, they're yours to cherish forever. Don't lose them in the ether of FaceTalk and TickBox and Instapot. Get these old school, awesome methods, shoot your images, save your images, print them out, adjust them if you want in Lightroom, and enjoy them. Thanks for stopping by. I'll see you on the next one.